details in a pair of unprovoked attacks on elderly Asians in San Francisco. Police are now confirming that the suspect, 39-year-old Stephen Jenkins, is charged in both of yesterday's assaults. KPIX5 cameras were there as 75-year-old Xiaoxin Xie fought back against Jenkins near 7th and Market. She suffered 2 black eyes, a swollen wrist, and emotional trauma. And she told us last night she's now afraid to step out of her own home. Police say Jenkins hit her after attacking an 83-year-old Vietnamese man on the same street corner. Ngoc Pham was out shopping when Jenkins allegedly punched him to the ground, breaking his nose and injuring his neck. A GoFundMe account set up for his medical expenses has raised more than $31,000 so far. And at last check, a GoFundMe for Xiaoxin Xie has raised nearly $400,000 in just a day. The goal was $50,000.
New at 5, Oakland police just arrested this man for allegedly punching a 76-year-old Asian man in the face after the victim said good morning to him. It happened Tuesday near 7th and Broadway. The victim was rattled but not badly hurt. So far, police have not named the suspect.
The sudden rise in the unprovoked attacks is taking center stage in Washington with a heated hearing on Capitol Hill. And following the string of deadly shootings at Atlanta area massage spas, we will have much more on those stories just ahead. But first, KPIX5's Kenny Choi begins our team coverage from the Richmond district in San Francisco with the fears spreading on Bay Area streets. Kenny?
Alan, people we talked to today say that the fear is real after seeing this uptick in these violent attacks against Asians. People say that they're starting to look over their shoulder a little bit more, wondering what if. Violent attack after attack on Asians from Oakland to San Francisco. On the streets, inside shops, at night, and in broad daylight.
I'm just so afraid. I even don't even go out as much as if I don't need to.
Thousands of anti-Asian hate incidents have been documented by the National Coalition Stop AAPI Hate since the start of the pandemic, the majority in California and hundreds of cases in the Bay Area. So many violent attacks against Asian American Pacific Islanders. What's your concern right now as a resident?
Yeah, it's very alarming. Why is it happening all of a sudden? Is it related to the virus?
What are you telling your mom?
I'm just telling her, just don't go out unless you have to.
The constant fear of being attacked can have lasting psychological impacts.
People who identify and are part of that group are going to have trauma symptoms as if it has happened to them.
Dr. Clara Nikogosian is a professor of psychiatry and human behavior at Brown University.
Sadness, depression, hopelessness, sleeplessness, loss of appetite, feeling unsafe, feeling demoralized or ashamed, not wanting to leave your home. These are all very real symptoms and impact from experiencing a hate crime.
Something needs to be done about this. There needs to be more, police and just security, and this needs to stop.
The group Stop AAPI Hate has been documenting these incidents, and according to them, more than a third of these attacks have happened at businesses like the one behind me, and about 25% have happened on public streets. We're live in San Francisco tonight. Kenny Choi, KPIX5.
I'm Ken Bastida with the violence against Asian Americans taking focus in Washington today. A House subcommittee held a hearing on the increase in attacks and threats, a hearing that at times got a bit heated and emotional. Southern California Democrat Judy Chu said anti-Asian crime since the start of the pandemic has become a crisis that cannot be ignored.
Many of the victims have been older and vulnerable, like Bishop Ratanapakdi, an 84-year-old Thai man in San Francisco, who was killed in an unprovoked assault. Today, we find that there have been nearly 3,800 anti-Asian hate crimes and incidents in just the year alone.
One study finds the number of anti-Asian hate crimes rose 149% in 16 major U.S. cities in 2020. Texas Republican Chip Roy said, quote, all victims of race-based violence deserve justice, but then went on a tirade against the Chinese government's handling of the virus. He criticized the hearing as an attempt to stifle free speech.
When we start policing free speech, we're doing the very thing that we're condemning when we condemn what the Chinese Communist Party does to their country.
But New York Democrat Grace Meng fired back.
Your president and your party and your colleagues can talk about issues with any other country that you want, but you don't have to do it by putting a bullseye on the back of Asian Americans across this country, on our grandparents, on our kids. This hearing was to address the hurt and pain of our community and to find solutions, and we will not let you take our voice away from us.
The hearing also included some famous faces speaking out against the violence. Actor Daniel Day Kim called on Congress to pass anti-hate legislation.
What happens right now and over the course of the coming months will send a message for generations to come as to whether we matter, whether the country we call home chooses to erase us or include us.
Well, it's serious enough that President Biden and Vice President Harris will both travel to Georgia tomorrow to offer support to the communities affected by the deadly spa shootings. Now, authorities are now saying that nothing is off the table, including possible hate crime charges. 21-year-old Robert Aaron Long is already charged with the murder in the deaths of 8 people, 6 of them Asian women. Now, he told investigators the attacks were not racially motivated.